That's just old.
Be a dude for 30 seconds. Can you just transform into a guy for 30 seconds?
He want me to be a damn guy.
Knock you the hell out real quick.
You want to knock me out?
Just transform.
But we live.
Yo.
But transgender.
Yo.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Test. 1, 2, test. Mic check. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2 coming through. Okay.
It's terrible. It's all terrible. I can hear you.
1, 2 coming through. Okay.
All right. So we here, man. It's playing right now. We are here. This first episode of Talking Big. And to my right,
The one and only. You already know.
say your name.
Hey, Janae, baby. Hey. He's such a hater early in the Sunday morning.
Fats.
And then last but not least,
Yeah, shoot.
we got my homeboy.
Yeah.
Before we get started, man, y'all need to get this tasty beverage. See how sexy that bottle look.
Elu Ray, cran mango vodka.
Introduce the shoe.
Got some Elu Ray cran mango vodka, specially blended for the ladies. Real smooth, don't burn your throat. Support your boy. That's what it is.
We're gonna put this right here. Well, not put it right here so the camera can have his face on it. That's what we do, man. We're gonna support each other and what we doing. We ain't got to, but we're going to. But this is the first episode of Talking Big. It's not gonna be long. We're gonna just do our thing for about 45 minutes to an hour because I got shit I gotta do. I got homework.
He go to school.
She
He gonna
she gotta
flunk.
get on.
Really?
She gotta do clothes. And I gotta make more tasty beverages.
Tasty beverages.
Hey.
But we here, man. Let me take out your jacket.
Yeah, take it out because you look hot.
I'm not hot. I'm not hot temperature-wise, but I'm hot sexy. How about that?
No.
How about that?
You hot.
I just want people to see the Big Black logo.
I know.
So they can know who the
I
fuck
know.
I am.
I think they know who you are.
I hope so. Oh, man, I shouldn't have stood up like that. Look at all that belly.
Belly fat. Let me plug in.
That ain't fat at all. That's why your phone about the damn
You
die.
right, because you took all the juice out my charger. Just rude.
You know it's a microphone.
I do know
You
it's a
don't have to be
microphone.
that loud.
I'm loud anyway.
Microphone-
I'm loud anyway. And I was
microphones
over here when I do it.
amplify.
Huh?
You see how the men, guys, are back from the mic?
Guess what? I'm short.
No, they ain't got
Short?
nothing. But
Yeah, it
the
has
head
everything to
you-
do. My head. I know you ain't talking. Look at that hat on your head.
But
It's so big you won't even come down.
You were
Why he
five.
doing this to me early on a Sunday morning?
You were 5.
People,
This is
people.
a 7 and 5/8. This ain't a big head.
But it's a 5/8. It's not just a 7 or
With
8.
an F head. But we're gonna get into some talk.
Whoa.
We're gonna start some talk. We ain't gonna joan to the end of the show.
Fast.
We're here live
Yeah.
at AUMA Radio Studios.
He
We
better
got
change
together,
this.
decided to do a podcast because we are relatively cool with each other.
Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Really.
Shots
No, but I
fired.
love him.
Let me show my inbox messages.
Go ahead. No, show it.
I love you, LA. I'm not gonna
Show it. And then I show my text messages.
I love
Then
you,
it's going
LA.
to really be a problem.
Make sure you show the dick pic.
That's exactly what I'm going
Hey,
to show.
make sure you show them that.
Exactly what
And
I'm
make
going
sure
to show.
you know they know that it was facts. That's what they tell you. Facts
Facts.
need
I would
to quit
deny
doing
that quickly.
it. Facts need to quit doing it.
Den-
He always
Deny
sending-
it quickly.
He always sending them dang on ding-a-ling pics to people.
What is it called?
What ding-a-ling pics?
Yeah, don't say that no more.
Ding-a-ling?
That's like 1980. Who says that? Who says that? How old are you? Don't say that no more.
It's proper to say. We got kids
No,
out
it's
there.
not. My son ain't staying nobody in here. He got a whole headset on and
So
a switch.
he sent out ding-a-ling pics.
No, fool. He ain't listening to us.
I'm just saying, God
He
damn.
can give no care what we got going
He
on.
kind of oldish. Passing out ding-a-ling pics.
What? He is 11. Shut up and talk. What's the next subject?
If I had a phone when I was 11, everybody had a ding-a-ling pic. Teachers, principals.
That's why you're going to get put out.
Hey, everybody would have had ding-a-ling pics. But man, we
You
here,
learn in
man.
special class, though.
I'm
They
sure.
usually have. But anyway, keep what you were saying.
But,
Keep moving.
But you're right though.
We on this.
You're right though. I was in a special class because I was in the gifted program.
See, I
which
always try
is
to.
special education.
Yeah.
It is. You know it's true.
Hey, man.
Don't agree with his foolishness.
It's the truth.
You always got to justify your specialness. Give a definition of what
You have
special
to.
means.
Because people will take it to another level where it ain't got to be.
That's true.
Hey, do me a favor.
No.
You ain't
I'm
supposed-
sharing. I'm
you
sharing.
ain't supposed to put on lip gloss and you got the white stuff in the middle of your mouth.
Let's see.
That just accent the white stuff. What you eating? Dunkin' Donuts this morning?
Nah, I ain't eating nothing. I had some bread.
Oh, I can tell.
Some bread. I just left the country.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. But we shoot first and ask questions later.
What you were doing down there?
It was just a little family get together with my people.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been trying to plug it in, but you acting retarded.
We're gonna handle it.
Really? You let it sit right there. Live, you're evil, man. Evil. You are Cruella DeVille evil.
Hey, man. Hey.
Cruella DeVille
If you
evil.
would have shut up for 5 seconds, I would have told
All you
you.
had to do was put it in there and I would have been quiet a long time ago, but nah.
No.
Yes.
Because it's in there now, you're not quiet now.
But now we on the show. It was a reason to not be quiet. Yeah, I say something fast. Do something
Hey, man,
different.
I
This
just,
one
I
right
just
here.
work here.
They over there agreeing with me. They like, dang, he plugged in. Why she ain't shut up yet?
Cause we live. You said we on the show. We on the show. We gonna give them a show. Is that what we not here for? Is to give a
They
show.
both thinking like,
We here to give a show.
how the fuck is she still talking?
We
That
here to give a
was-
show. We here to give a show.
Hey,
We here to give a show.
that- What is the off button on here?
There is no off button.
It gotta be.
It can't be an off button. If there is no off button.
When they start making Androids, I'm gonna make sure they don't make your model. Cause your
I am very unique.
Very what?
Unique.
No, that's not what you call it.
What'd you call it?
Is unique a synonym for crazy as hell?
No. How about you? Special, crazy as hell.
I can be special. I can be crazy a little bit. I can be. I can you. Why women can't admit when they have mental issues?
I don't know. I don't have one. So you should ask somebody. Call somebody. Call a lifeline.
I'm calling you.
I'm not the one. Don't call my phone,
It's
you
ringing.
idiot. I'm not gonna answer. We live, you dummy.
Easy.
He was a whole.
What the fuck is wrong with
He's
you?
such a liar. He's such a liar.
But yeah, man,
Such a liar.
we're gonna get into this. What's to talk about, man? Everybody
There's
going
so much
crazy.
to talk about.
Everybody going crazy over the Dwayne Wade letting his son be a girl thing. I really don't want to start there, but somebody inboxed me last night and they was like, "Oh, you got the talking big thing coming." I said, "Yes, I got a subject for you. Why is the mother not supporting the son or the daughter? I'm sorry, because you can't dead name anybody. You can, if they say they're a girl now, you can't say what they was."
Right.
And they was like, "You should ask why the mother isn't supporting it." I got a theory. You want to hear my theory? My theory isn't more about her wanting her son back. My theory is she's still bitter about Dwayne Wade leaving her and going with Gabrielle Union. Because she said in the interview that she think it's all Gabrielle Union's fault the little boy want to be a little girl. What y'all think about that? Y'all think the little boy just wanted to be a little girl since he was young? Or do you think it was some outside influences that played into it? Hey, don't get quiet now.
Oh, I'm ready. I just wanted to give them a sense since y'all say I talk too much. I got a
Oh,
whole lot to
shit.
say about it. I'm just giving them an opportunity to speak.
I should have took that.
You
when
sure
I-
should have, but yet you wanted me to talk. Go ahead, yeah. You got it. You got it.
Me personally, I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. The way I think it's outside influences a little bit. It got to be that, like, you know, I don't see no child just coming up with that from out of thin air. But at the same time, the way I look at it, and I saw a post that made me think, like, they saying, okay, these children this young can make the decision to change their sex or identify as another sex and all that, and that's cool. But at the same time, a child that age or even older, a few years older, can't consent to have sex with somebody
Or vote.
or buy cigarettes or liquor or gun or whatever,
home.
you know, or sign a contract.
But you're going to give them adult.
A life-changing
You're
decision.
going to give them adult decisions when they're that old, but you ain't going to let them do
Right.
other things adults are supposed to
Right.
do. But somebody can change their gender, well, their sex, because gender, they say gender is fluid.
Yeah.
They say everybody can go from male to female in your mind, but they say sex is biological. So you're going to let this kid who haven't even had a girlfriend yet, don't know if they like girls.
Don't even know if they like it or
You
not.
know what I mean? You're going to let them change their biological sex eventually. You know what I mean? And what happens when she turns 18 and she brings a girl to your house, and you go, wait a minute, we changed your sex and now you're a lesbian? That doesn't make any sense. Are you going to support them then? Because then they've changed themselves twice. Because they went from saying, oh, I want to be a girl, which inherently means you're going to date boys and be with boys, but you turn 18, 19 and go, some inside of me just like girls. Are you going to sit there with your fancy socks on and your tight pants and say, I support her and being a lesbian? Because that seems redundant to me. I mean, am I the only one?
I think that they should kind of wait, like, let her grow up to, like, at least. I want to make sure I said it right. Now I want to say it right.
I'm not
but
laughing
at
at
she's
it.
like 16 or 18, and then be more stable to make a decision like that, because so young. You know, when you young, you go through a whole lot.
I wanted to be
even
a vampire
then,
when I was 12.
You still is.
I'm saying even 16 and 16 and 18 is still. I mean,
Because your mind doesn't fully develop till you're 25. That's scientific fact.
think about your 16 or 18. If you had a 16 or 18-year-old a child in that age range, just think about them like coming home talking about somebody's pregnant or they're pregnant at that age, or some big life-changing event. They're young. You're gonna be like, you too young for that.
True.
That's the first thing you're gonna think.
Yeah, true. It's just I think some people just handle stuff differently, but that's just too young. Because I mean, I know some people that went through the change and did that before, and it was just like they said they had been wanting for a long time. That's why I said if you know you've been wanting for a long time.
How old were the people that you talking about? Like when they?
I want to say she was like around about when she did her. I think one person I knew was 24. The other person was like 30. But they said they had been wanting for a long time. But I don't know from like as a child, being that wanting from being a child, because I'm looking like 11, 12, and 13. I mean, you still in like elementary school and middle school.
Playing games.
I know you might be like, oh, I'm this way. Or you might notice you that way, but for to be like, I want to just switch my whole sex.
But
it's
how
kind of odd.
do you know as a child? Like, I know you may have inclinations, but you don't even know what a boy is at 12 years old.
You don't know.
Yeah,
Like you can have the feelings.
Yeah.
And if later on you still have them same feelings, and that's what you chose to do after you done lived and you done made your decisions based on what you done experienced. Okay, but just because you feeling it right now, you just jump off the deep end.
Yeah.
You don't even make decisions like that, and you grown.
True.
But what you about to say, Jenny?
Oh, well, no, I was just going to say, I was going to be funny first, and then that probably wouldn't be right to do. But,
Are you sure it was going to be funny, though?
no, not really. It's really not funny. But Gabrielle probably did that to both of them, because Dwayne done changed his style as well, and I'm just not all the way with it. I'm just like, well, but anyway, so back to the kid.
Yes, back to the kid. Leave
yes,
J
they
Daddy
should.
alone.
Yes, they should wait. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he is no more. Anyway, so the child, they should wait, and the mom, I don't think she's bitter. I think she don't support it. I think that she just kind of stand back. I mean, she said what she said or whatever, but she just like, okay, whatever. Because some people, when they have money, they think that they're smarter and they're better because they can pay for such and things, that and the third, but that doesn't necessarily mean you are a better parent just because you can pay for certain things to happen. And just as you guys said, what if this child grows up and get to be 24 and 25 and like, oh, I want to change again? It was a waste of time. So what was your point doing it now? Was it a publicity stunt? You finna change contracts? You finna get a new show? Like, what is the point behind it all? Because as a mom, I would not support that. I can get it where you understand and you're confused about what you feel at that age, and I'm with that. I'm transparent enough to understand that, but complete sex change, absolutely not. That's just my standpoint, and I'm, coming from an educational point of view, I've seen a lot of parents right here in this state that have changed their kids' sex before they're in high school, and it is between middle school and high school, they go through so many changes, and it's just crazy to put them through an additional change, which is the physical body being surgically altered, and your feelings don't understand either side. So now you're triple the problem that you were before, and I just think it's too much for the child right now.
Quadruple the problem.
Right. So
Because
that's my stand.
a lot of that stuff don't take. Like all that hormone therapy and all that stuff, that stuff can have adverse
Absolutely.
effects on a person
And it
who's
does.
going through puberty.
Right.
Because your body's automatically already chemically changing at that point. Now you want to add hormone
Yes.
therapy. You want
Yes.
to cut, because people don't realize this. And Fats know me. Yeah, I know me. You know me. I'm real transparent. When you, like, even with a grown ass man, when you have a vasectomy, it changes you. Like, people don't know that. They think, oh, you just stopped having kids. But I had a vasectomy at 29. No, I was 25. I had a vasectomy at 25, and it changed me. Like, I got slower. I started gaining weight. I stopped wanting sex. You know what I mean? When you do that, you cut off certain chemicals in your body, certain hormones in your body, and your body goes, oh, we ain't using them balls no more? Okay, well,
right.
let's do this.
Right.
So if a kid's going, I understand that may be fine for somebody who's doing the change from a man or a male to a female biologically, but that dude's brain is still saying, hey, she look good in that skirt. And then that causes more confusion.
Right.
At 15.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then you starting to get these feelings and you ain't got nothing down there to feel these feelings. You know what I mean? Like, what is that going to do to you?
Yeah.
And then, you know. But yeah, we've been talking about Dwayne Wade's son's penis for 10 minutes. Let's talk about something else.
We started off with penises. and so
Yeah,
we
but
just
that's
kept going.
eventually what we was talking about. But I want to talk about something that's near and dear to your heart.
Right. What's near and dear to my heart.
A friend of mine's son committed suicide last week. Mm-hmm. And first person, like, from now on, for the rest of my life, whenever a kid does something that tragic, I'm automatically going to go back to you because of your situation.
Right.
If y'all don't know, Ejanae 1.
Don't do me.
Let me put up the
See, here he go.
No, I'm
Here he
about to put up the our little social media stuff so people can
okay.
see our social media.
Because
See, you're gonna,
you know
you're gonna
he'll
flash
get
across the
funny.
screen all our social media. Because I'm good like that.
I know.
I'm fucking awesome. But if y'all don't know, Ejanae's niece committed suicide a few years back because of excessive bullying.
Right.
You know, and like I told her when I brought her on the show and she was telling me this, I automatically went into my whatever phase. You know, even though I was sympathetic for the little girl losing her life, I was like, oh, it couldn't have been bullying, it had to be parents and all that stuff. But as I talked to her and I talked to other people that I know who's dealt with it, I realized that bullying when we were growing up, we in our 40s, late 30s, you know what I mean, early 50s. When we were coming up, bullying wasn't the same back then. Like usually it was bullying was a one-on-one thing with somebody, and when you went home, you were done. You had your own little friends. You can get away from that, and you only had to deal with it when you was in school.
Right.
But now, when Ejanae, bless you, when Ejanae explained it to me, and other people explained it to me, kids can't get away from it now. You know, even when they go home, it's still on their phone. Even when they're at home, they may be getting bullied by their parents. Go outside and play, but don't nobody outside like me.
Right.
Go outside and play. Stay out the house, and then they out there alone. So my friend, her son, killed himself, and I think he was 11. And he took his own life last week, and they're asking why. And I took the lessons I got from you, and I hit them because y'all know me. I don't like going on people's timeline and my condolences. I don't even do happy birthdays on people's timeline. I go in your inbox. So I hit in the inbox, which phone number called me. She called me immediately. And we was talking, and I was telling her about you and what was going on. And she was like, but I don't understand. She kept saying it over and over again. I don't understand how it happened. I don't get it. And it was sad to me because first thing came to my mind was, you don't understand because you never really talked to the kid. You know what I mean? Like, me and Janae were talking, one of the best things to do to head that off is every day that kid come home, how was your day? What's going on? You know what I mean? And kids rarely like to come, like, I got a 5-year-old. She got touched by a little boy in school. Like, the little boy put his hand in her pants. And
He alive? No, I'm just.
and it happened, and she came home and said it. But when a 5-year-old say something like that, you go, what? Girl, stop lying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you expect other adults to be like, hey, it did happen. So it happened, and like 3 weeks later, we get a note in the mail. After she told us it happened, we get a note in the mail from Henry County Schools, Tessa Hall Elementary. Yeah, I'm
Don't,
looking at y'all.
Yeah, I said, don't put them out like that.
Nah, I am, because they sent me a bullshit ass letter.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Apologizing. The kid was removed from the class. So you put this kid in another class, what you gonna do it to other people?
That's what they
And
did.
then it happened 2 weeks ago. She told the teacher. The letter says she told the teacher. The teacher was like, okay, really? It didn't happen again. He touched another little girl, put his hand in her pants. And that's when they decided to take action. Just so happened, the little girl that he touched again was a white girl.
Huh, yeah.
So the little black girl was lying. The little white girl had to be telling the truth. And then they always handled it. How did y'all handle it without us? Without the parents?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I had to go up there and say some stuff. You know what I mean? And got threatened, or you got to leave school. But my thing is, when something's going on with your kids, I always err on the side of they telling the truth.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
When a kid come to you and say they have an issue, don't us as adults, we always go, you ain't got real problems. I'm paying rent.
No,
I
they got
condo."
real problems.
You know what I mean? Kids
They
have
have a real problem.
See, when we were kids, we always thought the world was ending about everything we did. And nowadays, kids' worlds are ending. You know what I mean? Literally.
Right.
Like, they going through some stuff we never had to go through. Social media has changed the whole landscape. Like, it has made everything complete, and we would never understand what these kids go through. Because as adults, most of us, we have businesses or we have ventures going on, and we mostly get on social media to promote that stuff.
Right.
We might share a meme, we might say something funny, but I'm not on Facebook 18 hours a day.
Right.
But these 11, 12-year-olds are. They have their phone. I get my 5-year-old daughter my tablet, and she's on that thing from the time I hand it to her, trying to tell her to get off of it. The other day, she was on that thing so long, she started crying. And I said, what's wrong with you? My neck hurt. But instead of her
Getting off of it.
having the sense to be like, all right,
Yeah.
I said, give me the damn tablet. And I looked at it, it got 2% on there. I said, the tablet about to die anyway. I was going to plug it up. And what you going to do, plug it up and keep looking at it?
Yes.
Thing, though. You
Yes.
know, they got, that's
Yes.
the thing.
And they got a neck thing,
It's
yeah.
a neck
Yeah.
From people
They got one in the trunk of the
hunched over
car.
like that, looking at screens.
But yeah, I just want you to speak some more on the kids and the suicide rate and all that stuff, since that's your expertise for a quick minute.
Okay, so if you don't mind, she could reach out to me. That'd be great. You know,
I already
just
gave it to her. I don't think she would though.
Okay, I mean, I can go to her because I know it's all new, and for us, we headed into year number 2. She did it December 3rd, 2018. She was 9 years old. Her name is Mackenzie Adams. You can look her up. She's Googleable. We also filed a lawsuit against the school. But as you were talking about with your daughter, that's why I'm running for school board to be elected, for those reasons right there, because all of my parents, even my mom and my sister, they went through that same thing. They could not go and just sit and quit their jobs and sit in class to watch and monitor what was being happening. That's the reason the teachers are paid. That's the reason the administration have what they have. And if you need more help, there's plenty of money when y'all not spending it on sex and sex trafficking and drugs and strip clubs and things like that, and actually using the money for what it was meant to give, given to you for by the state, whatever state you're in. And use that for contractors such as myself and other organizations that are here watching me right now live, so that we can go into your school system, have a day or 2 days where we can talk about the different issues that these kids are facing in school and out of school, so that you can do what you come to work to do, is to teach the classroom. Yeah. So if you need that additional help, that's what contracting is for. Amazon contract with hundreds of independent truck drivers and all those things. So that's what contracting means. And my heart goes out to your friend. It's not easy. And people just want you to say, oh, well, it happened, get over it. Excuse me, that was my sister's daughter. What if it was your daughter? You don't know the tragic and the hell and the crying and the pain. And that's why we were home this weekend, because it was time for us to come together for a happy occasion, not always meeting up at a funeral. Yeah. So we had all the family, as many people that could possibly come from states away. We met up at my mom's house on yesterday just for a loving cookout, because we needed that. We haven't really had that since the death of my niece. That was December 3rd of 2018. Yeah, all the people that was there this weekend, yesterday, because we needed to, it was a healing session. We needed to come together and dance and have fun and laugh, and not have a laugh and crying moment because of the dead. But if we shed a tears because of the memories that we used to share, and that's sad to say for a 9-year-old, we used to share a memory of a 9-year-old. So those are the reasons that the platforms that I'm moving to, which I never in a million years thought I would ever be a quote unquote politician, but laws has to be changed and it has to come from somebody that has experienced it. Because you going to run versus me going to run, you can do great. But I come with a whole mission of it. You can do great. You could. But I will do great with a mission. My mission is that I've been there. I've done that. And when I come to you, he got a mission, but it's not the same one I have, so it doesn't matter. See, he told me to talk, and now he over here taking over.
My mission would be give everybody a free bottle of Eluway, a pack of Trojans.
You gonna Trojans? you got your face on Trojans too?
No, but if they cutting the check,
you started this madness with that big hat on.
Say what?
With that big hat on. Say what? What?
You like my hat?
I don't.
You like it.
I don't even like you.
Why you blushing? This motherfucker hard as fuck.
I don't like him.
If I wasn't so fat, I'll put my foot up there, goddamn.
He'll never get that foot down.
I'll never get it up
I'm gonna
there.
be stuck.
I'll never get it up there. I ain't gonna try to look under the table. There you go. Shit.
Don't.
I'm fly as fuck. Keep on going.
I was done. That's it. I'm running for school board. So go ahead. Just 2022 because of the district I live in. But it's all good. Oh, I've actually, looked up my opponent.
You said y'all had a cookout yesterday?
Yeah, we had a cookout.
Where all that places?
Yeah, they ate it all. There was no leftovers.
That's what black folks always
on a plate. Where my plate?
They have. You bitch got a big ass pan of some shit. In
I
your
wish
throat.
I did. I really do. Mama, tell these fools I ain't got no pan in my car.
Hey, mama, tell me yourself. 44327.
Mama, call in. Mama, they said call in.
Don't call up
in,
here.
Mama.
If
She
you
gon'
if you
cuss
anything
everybody
like your daughter, don't call up here.
Where you think I get it from?
Come to the live and talk to us through the live. Don't call.
She definitely ain't gonna do that part. She don't even know how to get to the live. Well, how you do it, baby? Don't somebody, TJ, anybody help my mom.
That's another good segue. How do y'all think? Who was it said the other day? My daughter was looking at the phone and she was doing so with the phone, and I was like, "Damn it!" When I was 5, we had rotary phones,
right?
Push button phone. I'm serious. Wasn't even the you had the
It took 3 hours to
in
dial
5 years. Every 2 years, a new piece of technology come out.
Right.
Do y'all think we're gonna be like the old people now?
Yeah, we already like the old people
No,
now.
not me, because
Not me.
no, I was actually thinking about that. I was thinking about that the other day, because I ain't trying to get my age. Anyway, I've been around computers for a minute, so all this technology stuff, I try to stay immersed in it. Like them old people that sit around and Fire Sticks amaze them and stuff like that, and Bluetooth and stuff. Yeah, they gonna be anybody that ain't embracing it, and the people that just look at new stuff and be like, I ain't messing with that. That's just gonna do this and that's for that. Yeah, they gonna be stuck and they gonna be left behind, and they gonna be looking for their nephew or niece or granddaughter or whoever to come turn the TV on.
Right, right. They already do that.
Do Fire Sticks amaze you? Do you get lost?
No, I just learned how to use it. Really, my cousin been trying to teach me for the longest time. I didn't really want to. When she first saw, I was like,
look what I said. I don't want to do that. That's too much. That's just
you gonna be.
I still really don't use it. I use it for I install cable on that Fire Stick.
Why?
So that way I can just go.
That's the purpose. That's what the Fire Stick is, the cable killer.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
It just make it a little easier. I got
do you watch Netflix? If you watch Netflix, you can use a Fire Stick.
Not really.
Oh God, he don't even use Netflix.
Yeah, I just for real. Last week, me and my sister was like, we cutting the cable at Mama's house. We no longer paying for cable at my mom's house.
And
she was like, but I need to watch my soap opera. Right, we're gonna find the soap app
on there.
She got a TV with it all on there. She don't even know it. I was like, no. You're not paying cable. Not another day.
You said it in that voice?
Yes. I told my sister, not another day.
Fire Stick cut the check.
Not another day.
Fire Stick cut the check.
Yeah.
But
Amazon.
I want to know really though. Did you say it like that?
To my sister, yeah. Not another day. Not another day. We're not doing it. Not another day.
Sherman.
Not another day. We're not. There we go. Not another day.
stop it.
He always make me stop, but he started, but he want me to
I'm
stop.
just saying though. Not another day.
Not another day.
Yeah, you,
I ain't gonna say no name, but somebody told me
yes, it
was
did.
telling me this morning. They mama got in the car and pressed the button to start the car up and was like, "What?"
But
But that's still new though.
how?
Push to start cars are relatively new for certain financial demographics. So we can't just clown people. Like if you got somebody who older who don't listen to rap music like that, because you know a lot of
Never
rappers
been in a
push
rental
start.
car.
Yeah, but most people that are older, they don't see a reason to get a rental car. If they going somewhere, they driving their car. You get
Or
what I'm saying?
ride with somebody in your family.
Probably not. You know, we can't assume everybody has a computer because we have a computer. You get what I'm saying? That type of stuff.
You do if you got a smartphone.
No, but you got to think about it. Most people don't have smartphones. Like just because we
I
see
know.
the majority of us that have them, that doesn't mean everybody has them. Because I run into old people all the time with the flip phones. And
Yeah, because they don't want all that. They just want to call somebody.
So a lot of people, you think they're gonna get inside a car that push to start? That feature, and most cars you can have it push to start put in there
Yeah.
battery. But why? No people want keys. They don't want no push to start. They want a physical shit. Like I'm kind of like that.
My battery died.
I'm old school like that. I hate buying shit offline. I hate it. with
I'd rather buy
If
shit
I
online.
can't go in the store and pick up this bottle, I
It's
don't want it. Like I gotta be able to walk out the store with my shit.
It
like waiting
depend.
on them lights. When I bought these lights, they came the next day. I was sweating. I was looking at Amazon every day, every 5 minutes. Like, oh, they say they're right here on flat shows. They better hurry the fuck up.
But see,
Really?
I don't be worried about Amazon. I get my, Amazon. I don't like. I was at first I was like that, but once I started using it, I was like, Amazon to send my money right back. They don't even. They tell me send the stuff back. Your money already there.
But that had to happen to me twice because I bought some for last Christmas. My brother-in-law Lawrence. For Christmas, I got him New York Giants championship rings, and I ordered them, and I got a letter like 3 days before Christmas, and you know it's like crunch time, and I had ordered shit like 2 weeks before, and I got a letter saying your shipment will not be there till January 3rd or something.
No.
So I don't know, fuck no, I spent $60 for rushed. Y'all need to. They said we'll send your money back, and I thought they were just gonna send me the $60 back.
They send the money in your
They
shit,
sent all the money back. And then a ring showed up the next day.
and they said keep it.
They said keep it.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, the ring, because I don't want nobody to call. Hey, send them back them guys.
They don't care.
So I emailed them. I was like, hey, the rings came in. And she was like, oh, enjoy your present. And
Yeah.
the lady
That's
hit me
what's up.
back in the chat. Was like, enjoy your present.
No.
And I was like, what the fuck?
That's Amazon.
So that make me more comfortable because I got hit over the head on eBay so many damn
I
times.
stopped using
man,
eBay.
yeah.
I
eBay
ordered an inbox
birds.
about 15 years ago, and that nigga sent me a brick in a box.
A brick.
I'm dead ass. I got a brick in a box.
You said you wanted an inbox. He said, a box.
And eBay, and eBay don't give a damn. You eBay like, hey man, this shit didn't come. Send
Yeah.
it back. And the brick. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna throw this brick.
So that's why I'm kind of scared of online anything. I still am. I still got a phobia for online shit. But Amazon helped out a lot.
That's
I like Amazon. I just got one of my school books from them.
You buy your school books through Amazon?
I went to the student library to get it, and it was way higher than it was on Amazon. But they was out anyway. They was school like it was gonna take a week for the book to come in.
That's another good segue. I'm in college right now. You know what? Why they charge you so much for them books? It's because the professors write the books, and that's a way to
Some of
supplement their income.
Yeah.
Some on, yeah.
Some of them
Some
do.
of-
That is retarded.
I'm gonna write a book.
My book I got
You
was
write a
like
book.
I know. I'm writing more.
I read that book. You shouldn't write it anymore.
I'm definitely writing again because you didn't read it.
I did. I ordered it and I read it. I read halfway, and yeah, it wasn't.
I got the audio book. I gotta listen to it.
It wasn't my cup of tea.
Okay.
But I get it. It wasn't. But it wasn't designed for me.
Right.
Yeah. So.
As long as you bought it, that's
but support. Yeah.
too late
Support. I got it. Support, I got it. And I tried my best to read it all the way through, but then it was like, damn, this is a Lifetime Network movie right here.
Don't-
Which you need
Don't
to,
come.
but it's a good thing. You need to damn push that book and get it on TV. You need to get it
that's
filmed.
the plan.
There goes
That's
the
a plan.
videographer right there.
They got a whole crew of them.
And I can screenwrite it for you.
I could
I
dress
sure
your
can.
people.
Yeah, see?
Wait, what you say?
I could dress your people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What you
Yeah.
thought
I
he
thought he
said?
said I can draft your people. I was like,
You
who?
said something else.
No, not
Free?
free. There you go.
I
There
can,
he go with this
I can dig
foolishness.
down your people. That ain't what Fat said. That's not Fat's
Ooh.
MO.
Did
Fats
he
don't,
just say that?
Fats don't pass out the ding-a-ling like that.
Like,
They gotta ask for it. They gotta pay for it. Ain't the right Fat.
got paid for it? You got rich?
You see how Fats looking at you?
got-
Yeah, man.
Really? Really? That's what you
Looking at
want
you.
to
You
know?
see how he looking at you? Yeah, man. You gotta pay for it. So stay out here in the inbox too.
shit.
That was you. People inbox.
I
He had to be somebody else.
I stay in the inbox from a ding-a-ling.
I know.
I do.
Put that
Hey,
thing away.
Here you go. You
Put
want
it
it?
away.
You want it? Here
Put
it
it
is.
Oh, wait, but back to school. What happened?
Oh, this is.
It's not at
We
school.
were talking about books. We were talking about how.
Right.
I was talking to a guy. I go to Strayer, and my on-campus class is at in Stonecrest, the new city of Stonecrest. They making cities like it ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just for
And I was
tax
talking
money.
to a guy. We was leaving out, and he was like, this shit is ridiculous." And I said, "What's ridiculous?" He said, "We got to come here from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m." And I said, "Well, you chose, you know what I mean? Because I'm a logical person. Like, all that emotion, I understand he was tired. It was 10 o'clock. He was tired. He was ready to go home. But I was like, you chose to come up here. You know what I mean? We both Army vets. You're going to get the maximum amount of money if you show up to class than if you do online. Because online, I think it's like $850 you get a month, no matter how many classes you do. You go one class at school is like $1,900 a month. So I'm going to class.
Every
Yeah.
week.
And I missed a couple of weeks. I'm scared they're gonna goddamn. I hurt my back,
Can't
and I've been
miss
like,
a
I get out of work, and I'm like, man, I'm not going up there. But I think you can miss 4. If you miss 4 more days, then they
Take you out for that semester.
But it's our semester. I mean, semester already over. It'll be over in 3 weeks. So if they kick me out now, they can kiss my ass.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so me and him was talking, and he was complaining about he grown, he should have to come up to a class. And I was sitting there thinking about what he said. The whining shit kind of turned me off. But it's crazy how colleges now, these pop-up colleges, are targeting older people with this, you can get a better career. Nigga, you 50. You ain't getting no better career. Ain't nobody hiring you. You know what I mean? It's the truth.
That's true.
No matter how many degrees you got at 50, no big corporation is saying, oh, you want to come in at an entry-level position at 50? No.
It's gonna be tough.
They're not going to do it. It's cool to have on your resume. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. VA, if you're listening, I'm not going to school to better myself. I'm going to school because y'all give me that check every month.
And these are facts.
And it's true. Like,
These
most
are
of the shit
facts.
I'm learning in this class,
These are facts.
I kind of already know as far as business management go. And if I don't know, I'm learning how to just look this shit up with online classes because all they doing is telling
Sending
you
you go to this
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
Yup.
So I'm pretty much learning that, damn, I can learn this shit myself. So I'm not, at 44, 43, I'm not looking, oh, let me move up in Sunbelt Reynolds by getting a bachelor. I'm not thinking about that shit. But it's just so predatory to me how they're out here. Cause
That's the new hustle.
Ain't nobody in my class under 25.
That's the new hustle, man.
Like, I would
It is.
expect,
I'm gonna
like,
get
have a
start me in
bunch of,
school.
You can.
oh, you absolutely can.
Look, it's not a new hustle because I was saying it was a new hustle years ago, but it's the new hustle. Schools, all them little schools, because all you can
I just
rent out
rent
your
online.
office. Look, I went to this.
I went down to Tech.
Yeah.
They moved it down here now.
Yeah,
I used to go.
Remember, he said he started with a little
Like
room
this.
like this and like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
And he just kept doing it, and it kept building, kept growing. He got more. He rented out more spaces, and rented out a whole building. Now it's Omnitech.
Yep. I went to it when it was
I'm
in
about to
Decatur.
research
Yep,
all
that's why I was at around Covenant.
Right out Covenant, yep.
Started school in
I went
6
there
months.
twice, as a matter of fact.
Nah, I ain't go twice.
I went for audio engineering the first time.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go.
And I went
Same
to
thing you saying now.
IT.
When I went for audio engineering, and I was helping teach classes.
And the the program was garbage.
Did you hear what I just said?
Everybody was helping teach classes when I was there.
Everybody a professor. I'm gonna be a professor too.
But the way the
technically.
program was set up, I don't know if it's better now.
I think it's better
I
now.
can speak to it in 2008 when I went.
Yeah.
Damn, we was there at the same time.
Y'all knew each
I
other.
was there 2008 and I graduated because it was on 6 months.
I think you graduated. Yeah, I think you
I graduated
graduated.
in August. I started in April. I graduated in August.
Yeah,
love that.
that I had already
Okay,
graduated
trade
and had to come back for that ceremony.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I graduated. Yeah, we probably graduated, because did y'all graduate out there at the hotel at Stonecrest?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we graduated at the same place.
Huh.
And Blue Rose.
Yeah, I had my blue with my little
better
yellow,
graduate.
my little yellow thing cross because I was,
Yeah. They gave me my yellow thing.
And you
'cause I
lost
had
it.
No, I had it. I just didn't put it on. I didn't want to be up there standing looking like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I got my shit. I'm putting it on. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
They damn sure gave me my plaque that said 4.0 because I had a 4.0.
Yeah, we got you.
But I hang that shit up it's in my studio now.
Yeah, that motherfucker lives. He know what he doing.
When motherfucker go, you an engineer? I just pointed the plaque.
Just point like this. Hey,
Even though you didn't really learn shit.
you know what? The biggest thing I took from there was aux buses.
Oh yeah. Sins and stuff like that.
That was the biggest
Who was
thing.
your teacher?
I had Mr. Muir.
Yeah.
And
For those of us that's in the room,
he was pretty much, once I got locked in with him, he was it. And Ingram.
Yeah, I didn't have Ingram. I had I did have Ingram was our first teacher. And then they brought Dale Rambo Ramsey in there. Dale Ramsey. But you gotta say his old name because he big thing in the industry. He helped build people's studios.
Yeah.
Like he built T.I. studio, he built Ludacris studio, he built Snooper studio in Atlanta. He built Kanye West studio in Atlanta. He did engineering for New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys. He was a big
I was
man.
listening to them on the way.
And I actually went to his studio. And I stopped going because he was kind of creepy. But,
he did one of these right here.
but back to how these schools get you in there.
Oh, I'm gonna start me one definitely.
They're understaffed.
Mm-hmm.
They have people. They put these teachers on contracts. So these teachers' contracts say that so many people have to pass in order for you to get paid.
Ooh.
Oh, definitely.
That's
Give
how
me
I
that
think it was.
insight.
That's why you think they had so many such a big turnaround with teachers,
Ooh.
and why you think the teachers would give you answers to shit.
I didn't need answers.
Yeah, they would give, like when I went back for IT because I left Omnitech, I went to DeKalb Technical before it became Georgia Perimeter or Georgia Piedmont. I went there for business management, but I had to have surgery on my knee, so I had to drop out because it's more than 4 days or whatever. But when I got there, I started and I saw the difference in teaching and curriculum. Like, damn, this is a damn good school, but I had to have surgery on my knee, so I ended up. But I said, fuck it, I'll go back to Omnitech, and I already graduated there. I don't pay that shit off my GI bill. I'm gonna go back. So I went back for IT. And every class I was in, it was like, you going to take a test? You going to get certified? Yeah, I want to go get certified.
Oh yeah. Oh look, bro, I had it was a study, it was a prep test thing, but
It was an actual test.
yeah.
But see, Omnitech, the way they did it, I don't know if they do it now, but if you go to audio engineer, they make you do 3 IT classes.
Yeah, you got to do them IT classes first.
And they have nothing to do with audio engineering. Well, maybe A+ does.
A little bit. But you know what? I'm going to tell you another thing that a lot of people didn't know. You have to be in them classes a certain amount of hours and time, and then like you locked in. If you choose to like leave before like 120 days, you're not like obligated to nothing. You gotta like read the fine print.
Oh, yeah, don't
And then that drag you out. So you after like you said, them first, I think it might be 90 days because after them first 3 months or whatever, and you start to do some stuff, then you got to get some little basic stuff still.
Yeah.
You locked in now, and you like, damn, I'm locked in, but I ain't learned nothing, so I gotta stay here now.
Yeah.
Because you really don't. I don't know how they are now, but I really didn't learn anything.
I had already bought most of them books before I was even going to that school.
Now, see, I didn't have to pay for any books because
I'm saying the books they were using,
yeah.
I had already purchased them on my own before I had even went to that school. I was like, y'all using the same books I done already read.
Yeah, I got them at home.
3 years old books.
I got all them engineering and recording books and stuff, and it really don't teach you nothing.
Basic.
Well, no, let me stop lying. It teaches you the technical part of recording and engineering. But in order to be a good engineer,
Hands on.
you have to have a passion for it. You gotta have that soul for it. Because if you listen to a song, you can mix it good technically, but you gotta put a certain groove in it. So you gotta know how to use your pencil tool to cut stuff out. And those books will show you how to do it technically, but you have to know how to do it intuitively. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I ain't with it. That ain't my style.
I mean, but yeah.
I tell folks, I've been telling folks like, unless somewhere you need some kind of paperwork,
A certificate.
that money, you'll be better just like buying some studio time or getting up under somebody and paying them for some knowledge.
And that's a good thing Omnitech did for me, because they sent me to intern with people. But the bad thing about it was the people that I interned with were Omnitech graduates that had moved up, and they didn't give a fuck about you. So you were going to buy McDonald's and shit. Hey, go get us some McDonald's. So they're engineering T.I. or Ludacris or somebody. You're like, I want to see. Hey, man, we hungry. We thirsty. Go get us something. And
So you was a run boy.
Yeah. That's what they made you. You had to be there for at least 2 or 3 months before they started going. And I'm already 30. So at that point, I'm like, I'm not doing this shit.
Right.
So I got my own studio at home. I just start recording people and I get better.
Yeah.
I told them that was what I was going for anyway. I told them coming in, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to be trying to go there, this, that, and third. Same thing. I was like 30. I'm just trying to get my stuff better.
Bet I'm starting a trucking school. Bam. I'm so serious.
Do it.
I am. I'm already an instructor.
That'd be your vice principal.
Yeah, college.
They don't need underwear and hats, fat.
Yes, they do.
They need uniforms.
Yes, they do. Right, you need uniforms.
I would love to see the uniforms fat
Yeah.
come up with for the trucking school. Them shits would be fuchsia and black.
That's what I'm talking about. Give me that creativity.
I'm not coming to that
Yes,
school.
you are. You coming just because you want to say something on your show.
As soon as I see that damn uniform, nah, I'm good.
Yes, you are. You coming. You're going to be the first one.
But the thing is, I told you a while ago, man, I need CDL training.
Right, and I am a CDL instructor.
But you know, in Mississippi,
Ride with
you
somebody.
didn't even need a CDL to drive school buses.
Not back in the day, you didn't.
I used to drive school buses in Mississippi. I did it for like 3 months. I didn't have no CDL.
Yeah, it used
They
to
was
be
like,
that
we need
way.
school bus drivers. I said, I can do it. They said, can you drive a bus? I said, yeah. They put me on the bus. I drove around Crystal Springs, Mississippi. I didn't hit shit. They're like, you hired.
Damn.
And it was like $2 more than what I was making working in the cafeteria. I swear to
Damn.
God.
They needed drivers.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
we need drivers now, but
And
now
the
you gotta
crazy
get
thing was,
CDL.
I would drive in the morning. I worked in the school cafeteria, Crystal Springs High School and Crystal Springs Middle School. I would drive the school bus in the morning, early in the morning.
Yep, and then go work.
And then I'd go work in the cafeteria.
They still do that.
Double check.
They still do that.
I'm like, that's his bus driver. He said,
Yeah, they
you
do.
want mashed
They still do
potatoes?
Right,
I didn't
right.
serve it for them.
Right. He just made it.
I was the person that went out there, like, they'll make it. I just sit back there for 8 hours while they're making it. Then I go put it out and I sweep and shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
what's up. They
kids-
still
and
do that.
Back then I looked young as fuck. I was like 21. So all the kids would talk to me, you from Atlanta? Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. What made you come here? Well, I was married to a crazy woman who decided she wanted to leave Crystal Springs and go to Job Corps. So I just came to Job Corps because everybody trying to fuck my wife. So that's why I showed up.
Ooh, Jesus! And that's the fine print.
Come to find out, she was fucking him anyway. I hope my kids.
So back to my truck
Oh, my
driving
kids ain't
school.
watching this. Your mother's
Oh yeah,
great.
shut
Your
up.
mother's awesome.
She is awesome. I don't know. I was just saying that. So it's my trucking school, Fats. You're gonna
What's the name
be.
of it?
I don't know yet. Let's think. E. Trucking Company.
This time-
Lies. Lies. This is gonna be his name. I have a new
supposed to get
name
out of
next
here.
week.
I
I'm gonna
got
have me a
homework to
whole.
do.
Cause he gonna flunk anyway.
Now, who
He
shit?
just going for
I'm
money.
President's list. What is wrong with you?
So?
Since I've been there, ain't
So?
no flunking. Shit,
Cause he's special.
shit, super
He
special.
is special.
Ain't no flunking. If the VA look at that goddamn transcript, they're gonna be like, God damn, we spent $100,000 good. Now, I'm not flunking shit, and I'm graduating early.
You graduate early.
Oh, yeah, the teacher
So what's
said-
what's the good thing about graduating early?
I ain't gotta keep doing it.
But you gonna go back
Who
again.
gonna go back?
You gonna get your money.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
I
you
graduated.
maxed
But
out.
The teacher asked me. He said, "How many classes you taking?" Because I had my computer open in school, and you on the first page it show you your grades for that semester, and I had 4 classes show all A's. And he was walking around the class, and he said, "You taking 4 classes?" Everybody in the classroom turned and looked.
Now who fool doing that?
Yeah, and the girl that just like you, she just like you. She was in the back and she went to
That's
talking.
supposed to be
Yeah,
nice.
he an idiot. He taking 4 classes, but he president's list though, cause we both on president.
Yeah.
And she said, "You
Oh,
on
she's
president
smart,
list?"
though.
I
That's
said,
okay.
"Yeah, I've been on president list since I started." He said, "Wow, that's great achievement." He said, "But why are you taking 4 classes?" I said, "Well, it's a bachelor's program." I said, 2 classes a semester. That's 4 years worth of classes. So if I take 4 classes,
2 years.
that's 2 years.
Right.
But I'm gonna complete it earlier than that because I had some stuff transferred.
Transfer,
over.
right, got it.
And he's like, "So when you graduate?" I said, "I'll be graduating August 2021. And he said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay." Now he's starting to grade me hard. He is.
That's rude. That's real rude. Who he is? We're gonna pull up in the bus and jump
I'll put
out.
the brakes on this shit.
Professor Kovalchik, he's from the Ukraine.
Kovalchik. Oh,
He probably a killer himself.
Kovalchik.
He said
He's a racist.
the other day I said something, and y'all know me. I always speak
Yeah, being
before I
dumb.
think.
Never think.
And he said, yeah, African Americans, blah, blah, blah. And I gave him a look, and he said, what's wrong? I said, I hate that term. And he said, what? I said, African American. And he said, that's what you are. I said, I've never been a fucking African.
Never been.
And he said, huh? I said, why can't you be American? And it's like 2 white people in our class, and you see them get nervous. And he said, but why does that bother you? I said, because y'all love, in America, y'all love to call all the white people American.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no white American, ain't no Caucasian American, but y'all give
Pink
everybody
American.
else these hyphenates to make us feel less than American, Asian American, Native American.
It's white
Right.
people that's African American.
That are
They're
not.
actually African American.
Right. Right.
From South Africa.
Right, because that's where they're from.
But did you know, and this is the truth, if you ever put in another job application or do anything that will ask your race, click on white at the top. It's going to give you all these things that are considered
Yeah,
white. No,
Asian white.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
whites.
now, it's the regions you like, wait a minute, that's Africa. How the fuck are you from North Africa and you considered white? And it's because back in the day in America, when they started creating all these things, they wanted the white population to look bigger. So when people do these census and stuff, they say, oh, I'm from Egypt. Egypt, that's North Africa. I'm white. You get what I'm saying? Like right now in Egypt, they're over there killing dark-skinned people. You know that?
Nah,
Because they're saying that the Egyptians that are Arabic, they're saying that they were the ones on the pyramids. They said it weren't black people. They said it was them. They the one who created the pyramid. They say that black people in America are lying, saying that it was us that made the pyramids. Yeah, they over there
whatever
actually.
they
They
say.
got a war going
That's
on
how
right
they
now.
do
They
it.
got a war where they killing. If you're darker than them, they over there killing people.
Damn.
But yeah, man, that's been it. EI, give us what you got going on coming up.
I'm working on a I'm giving it away, but I'm looking for, just put it like this: if you're doing music and you're trying to do something right quick, got a little project I'm putting together, hit me eishoot365@gmail.com or 2020mp3e, and we'll talk.
Okay, Fats, what you got going?
I got my anniversary show coming up April the 25th.
Hey.
Then my reality show will be released soon. We finished filming in the next 2 weeks. And then plus in September, I'm going to do a Firm Takes Over New York. I'm going to have my own New York Fashion Week show.
Hey. My turn. All right, so don't do
She
that.
actually has to say her turn. She
Yeah,
has
my
to psych
turn.
herself up.
My turn. Anywho, so I'll be speaking in a few different places with the motivation of speaking on bullying. One in Statesboro, one in Alabama, one in Florida, and some other places in between. But those are the bigger ones. Also, of course, get my book that's out. What Death Do We Part? It's on Amazon, and book 2 will be released in 30 days. And yeah, I think that's about it right now.
All right, man. This has been Talking Big with
Janae.
That's
Yeah, I shoot.
Check it out. If you didn't get a chance to watch it on the live, check it out on YouTube this afternoon. It's going to be up at 7 p.m. Do us a favor in the comments on either this or YouTube. Put out some topics y'all want us to talk about. If we didn't talk about anything that y'all wanted to hear, if y'all want to talk about monkeys having sex or whatever, let us know. We'll make sure we get that on for you. But this has been Talking Big, man, and we out of here.
Bye.
Get your bottle of Eagle Ray.
You should have said that when it was your turn.
He been giving a lot of fine prints today.
He gonna wait till I don't fade and everything out to get you out of here, right?
Hey.
All right, we good. In life, if you in it, you make sure you gonna save it.